What is good, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this one I want to talk about SPY and break down something very important. Let me first say that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. Also, guys, don't forget about the Moomoo link. The offer ends very soon. So, anyways, looking at SPY, we're approaching 500 as resistance. We're going to see if this could break or not. If we do break it, watch 500.5, then 501. If we break 500, 501, we could be looking for a bigger push. But if we reject off either 500 or 500.5, look for this thing to retrace just a little bit. So watch these levels very, very carefully. All right. So that's my view of SPY. It is pushing, it's approaching some tight resistance at 500. So watch that carefully. We'll have to see how it does right there. Now, I also want to call out Aapl because Aapl is a little bit risky in my opinion. So Apple's trying to push a little bit, but look at the chart, guys. You will notice that we have a head and shoulders, a left shoulder, the head, and a right shoulder forming. So, especially going into next week, if Apple loses 188, a bigger drop is going to be coming towards 186.5 than 185. If that happens, this could slow SPY down in the QQQ, so be careful with Apple. We will see if Apple could hold up or if Apple ends up getting a rejection, comes back down. There's a head and shoulders, so I just wanted to warn you about that. Nvidia is looking pretty strong because we have a nice cup and handle. I've been calling this out for quite some time. We're approaching 712. If we break this, our next target is going to be very tight because Nvidia is getting tighter. Once we break the all-time high, right, it's going to become more difficult to just break out and break out and break out. I'm going to be watching 715. If we break that, then 720 is going to be our next target. We have a nice cup and handle right over here. I calculated these levels earlier, by the way, so we'll see if this continues to break 712. If we reject, watch 707, 700, and 693. Overall, it's looking bullish to me. Nice setup so far. It's helping the QQQ, but watch resistance. It's very tight at 712 and also just above its all-time high. For the QQQ, this is also trying to push up. Watch resistance at 436. If we break this, we could start pushing for 436.5, then 438. Watch support at 435. If we lose that, we have this trend line right here at 434. And if we lose that, we're going to be sinking even lower. Overall, we're bullish on the QQQ. It's holding up very nicely thanks to Nvidia and others. Watch that resistance at 436. We're still favoring the bulls, but just be a little bit careful when Logan starts his speech. That could change things a little bit later on. And then lastly, we have Tesla stock. How is Tesla looking? Well, Tesla, in my opinion, is looking pretty decent. We got a nice push up towards the 194s, came just short of 195. Now we're rejecting a little bit. Watch 192.5 is support around that range. If we lose that, we're going to be returning back down to the 190 area. So watch that very carefully. We have support and resistance, and we'll see how well Tesla holds up. Overall, it's holding up quite nicely. So let's just hope it maintains this level, and then we'll see how well it holds 192.5. The trend is still bullish overall. It's making higher highs and higher lows. So let's hope Tesla maintains this trend. And overall, it's looking pretty good in my opinion. So we'll see if Tesla holds. It's on a nice uptrend. It's showing a little bit of weakness right now, but we'll see if it can hold. And overall, we have a nice inverse head and shoulders pattern, nice recovery phase. So we'll see how Tesla does. Overall, it's holding up quite decently. Sorry, guys. For Rivian, we're continuing to break out, looking pretty decent, kind of shuffling right now at the 16.6 area, around the 50 EMA. I want to call out just a few more. AMD got the breakout we were looking for. We broke above 172, which is why we got that push to about 175, I believe it was. So not bad from AMD, showing some life. But now it's getting a little rejection, so watch 172.5 and then 172. If we lose that, we turn back down. If we hold 172, we could continue to hold. And then besides that, Google's also approaching 150 as we predicted. We anticipated that this thing would push up. Coinbase is also pushing as we predicted. I told you it's going to continue to push approaching its earnings. That's what's happening so far. Watch resistance at 144.5. If we break this, our next target is going to be very close to 150 by next week. So far, so good for the stock. And we could even go up to 163 if we just keep pushing up. So I'll be watching that. These are just a couple of setups. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you guys very soon on the next one. Thank you and peace out.